Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On second down, here's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Red. Blue stripe. Red. Yellow. Yellow. Go.
Franks now to throw on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Vikings had 5 and 6 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first down, here's Franks. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Franks. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Shrugs him off. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the with 17. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
On the set. Switch, yellow.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here we go. Check
In
it.
search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hut, hut.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Foreman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's a give to Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He stiff arms him, and he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
Claws red. Ready.
setting up play action. Franks rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are once again back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Third down and 13. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. It's 10.
Fields on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Herbert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Yellow. Set, cut.
They go play action with Franks. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Franks looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mega. Green Jack. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Franks now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Fields now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On first down, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go,
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
Here we go, son.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Check white.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Franks. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready, set. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Set.
Now Franks. Blitz again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Flushed out right. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Franks. Drops this off with Nwangu. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Slide, 97, ready.
Looking to throw. Franks. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A handoff for Herbert. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, 55 yards. And the Bears strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
On the ball, on the ball.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And you know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Setting up play action. Franks. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready?
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here we go. Here we
Ball
go.
on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Ready.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Black shot. Black blue. Set.
Operating from the gun. Franks. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Let's go.
This is 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
On the give is Nwangu. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. All eyes on Fields. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it.
22 needle.
On 1st and 10, Franks. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, and that is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Throwing again is Fields. It's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have on it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. They go play action with Franks. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, we'll get another shot on third down.
And here in overtime,
time, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. And they're going to speed things up here. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for
seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
First down throw. Here's Franks. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now it's second down throw. Here's Franks. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A false start backs them up 5. First and 15. Franks. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Red, yellow, black ultra, hut, black shot.
Franks looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
Ready,
here is third and quite a ways.
Slide blue. Needle blue.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for